Well, hello, my name's Dave. You've been following my channel. If not, welcome to my channel. This is a quick review of, well, kind of quick overview of one of the nice features I purchased a few weeks ago off of Craigslist for very inexpensive. And I want to say it's added a lot of convenience to my life and niceness to where I am on the weekends. I love to camp, as you can see behind me here. I got a little camp spot near Pinewood Springs. It's on Highway 36 heading up to Estes Park. But anyways, this is called the Base Camp Outdoor Systems, and this thing is awesome. I'm really impressed with it. Essentially, I've got a propane bottle that it runs off of, so it's basically an Insta hot water shower system. And this is my water tank here. The pump is pumping water right now. I like to preheat my water, so I have because it doesn't. Here's the thing about the Base Camp. Essentially, this is, well, let me talk about it first here. This is your on-off switch. And right now it does have a Nikon battery that it uses to charge. However, I don't have access to enough electricity at all times for this to charge. So what I actually have set up in my truck here is, hey, there's a DoorDash plug right there for my bag. I've got an inverter with a battery back here, so it converts it, so I have 120 volts. So I just plug in my shower system right here. And then it just has like almost like a laptop battery charging cord. I got my box that I keep all the parts and pieces in when I'm not using it. And then, let's see, yeah, I got my towel and soap and a loofah because I'm going to take a shower here in a minute after I'm done reviewing this. Alright, so back here you can see, let me swing this around so you can actually see it. Some dude frolicking through the woods with his dirt bike. Okay, pardon for that interruption. So this is a BOSS battery operated shower system, and this model in particular is the XW18. So the difference between this model and the other lesser model, they have two of these, is that it comes with a front shower hookup, but it's also, if you take this off here, it is also it's spilling water all over my propane tank. It's a hot water thing. So like when you're cooking, you're making food, though it doesn't heat up as fast as I'd like it to, but it's, you know, it works for what it does, and it's very awesome. So the drawbacks are very small. Right here you have a flow control. So you can see it says plus minus, and really for the hottest water, you're going to run it on minus all the way. Everything's extreme on this model. There's no fine tuning. So that's full on and that's less. But to conserve water, because you're camping, just keep it on the lowest setting. That runs the water through the heat exchanger the slowest. And that way you'll heat your water a little faster. But really you can what I was just doing a minute ago before when I turned this on is preheating my water. So essentially I just take off the shower head here, and the shower head has a little gasket right here that you're going to plug in to the shower head. But essentially I hook those two up. And then I just pump it through. Since it's off, I will show you. This is the pump. So this is the only way that it runs the system. So it's pretty cool. It is a Sunflow 12 volt pulse 2 amps. And I got this larger water container from Walmart. It's a 7 gallon, but I only put about 4 gallons in there. If you fill it all the way up at 7 gallons, you've got, if you're conservative, you can get 3 showers out of this and wash your dog. Because that's what I had to do when I first bought this. My dog got hit by a skunk for the very first time. So ironically, the day I bought this shower, my dog got hit by a skunk. And so I used it, and I went to my local supermarket, which is King Soopers, and I jumped online and found out that I need baking soda and hydrogen peroxide is the best way to to get rid of skunk smell, because that eliminates the sulfur, and then a little bit of dish soap, and then rinse the dog down with the loofah, and it worked perfect. So I gave my dog a shower in the parking lot of King Soopers for the very first time when I used this base camp. So let's talk about the rear here. This is your gas regulator. It comes built in with it. Really, it hardly uses any propane, so I've got it hooked up to my 20-gallon propane tank because I also cook off of that as well. However, realistically, for just convenience and simplicity, just go get a 1-pound tank and hook it up and just leave it hooked up, because yeah, I believe this is the same company that also makes those small, like, propane space heaters. They're, what's the name? It's slipping me at the moment, but those things are awesome. Right here, you've got the power hookup for the 120 right here, and that's what runs off of the converter I just showed you earlier. And then right over here, you've got the 12-volt pump outlet, and that runs your pump. And then you've got a fuse system right here. So, and then your water inlet down here from the tank. So it's very simplistic. I mean, the system is pretty darn awesome. And then it's got this nice little handle right here that protects the regulator and all that stuff right there. So if we fire it up, remember what I said, everything is just max everything out on this dude. So essentially low flow, and then it has on the panel here charging, if you're charging your battery, which it does, you can charge it up. Burner, it'll flash when it's on, and it says battery low when flashing. Not a big deal if you're running off full 120. And then over temp, which it's never done. So this is your control knob, and basically all it is a flame setting. So really, if you want hot, which you want when you're outdoors, just literally there's no moderation on this. Just turn it all the way up. You can turn that to all the way low, and then you just flip the power. You can hear it clicking, and then the burners light. And I don't know if I can get a video on the burners, but the burners are essentially up in there. Your heat comes out here, and the water's running through a heat exchanger in here. And then you look at, there's your water coming out, and then I just preheat it. And that's actually pretty hot right now. That's decent. I would say that's maybe 80-ish coming out of there, 85 maybe. So that's why it's nice to kind of let it run for a little bit. And then I don't know if you can see it running right there, but the light's on for the burner. And then there's, there it is, blocks some of the light. You can kind of see it's blinking green, and then it's also charging. So that's it. I mean, it's on. I was looking at it earlier, like the heat exchanger keeps going on and off, so I don't know if that's a propane issue or just a heat issue. I think it might be a temperature setting thing, I'm not sure. Anyways, so I got this off of Craigslist for 130 bucks, which is, the lady had only used it twice. So that is a total hookup, because this model new at one of the outdoor stores in my town, and also if you look on Amazon, which, check it out, I'll have a link below it, an affiliate link, so you can go check it out at Amazon and go get yourself one, because this makes camping like super smooth. And it's nice because for me, I travel a lot, and it's hard to join a gym that's in every area that I'm going to go. So the next investment would be a shower curtain that I can actually set up at like a park, and then have an enclosure, and I can just throw this up and do it that way. But this is what's nice about this. I mean, it's 100% portable, so the gear is minimal. It works really, really well, and you know, it's very convenient to have a shower. When you're living on the road. So the parts and pieces are simple, and then I just throw it in a duffel bag right here, and like I said, I have a little bucket to keep all the parts and pieces, so it keeps it all together. And yeah, it works. It's sweet. However, yeah, so go get yourself one and check it out. Makes your life a lot awesomer, which is a cool word. And from there, go from there and see what you like. Try it out. Let me know. Put some comments on it. I'd like to hear your feelings and your thoughts. At this point, I'm going to grab a shower and probably give my dog a bath and go from there. So, hey, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.